I think we're live. Oh, we got a tweet that we're not where we said we would be.
I can do that because I can do it in another tab easily.
Love to stream. Love to be a streamer. Oh my god, Joey, are we streamers?
Maybe.
Oh god, this is what we deserve.
I don't know if,
honestly.
I don't know if we qualify.
I don't know. Like, I wouldn't consider us capital S streamers, but like I spend
Definitely not.
I have 2 streams a week.
Oh fuck, that's true. Probably once I'm not in grad school, I'll do more streaming.
Academia is the only thing holding you back.
The only thing.
The only thing. Oh, Lord. I think we're streamers, unfortunately, and we deserve all of this. Bug is here. Emily's here. Hey, guys. Howdy.
I'm just gonna read a tweet by Bug a minute.
Yeah,
because
please.
It's good. And I want to say these words out loud. My mom used to have a worm farm. Come check out my worms, she would say every time I went over to her house. She would take off the lid and peel back the damp newspaper and show me the worms. Wow, I would say. Those are great.
Those were great worms, and that was a great tweet.
Yeah.
I got worms. I've been thinking about worms recently, you know?
Yeah.
I got worms on the mind.
Worms are good.
Nat says, oh shit,
Maybe
sound.
in the mind.
And, yeah, listen. You know, the, like, handmade haunted house thing of, like, where you would get blindfolded and have to feel things, and they were like, you know, it was like peeled grapes. It's like, these are eyeballs.
Yeah.
And cold spaghetti. And like, this was brains. I feel like that is what I am experiencing continuously. Just like a big double handful of worms and trying to think, I wonder what this is.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Let us know how everything looks and sounds. We are very powerless to do anything about it other than commiserate with you, but please, let us know.
Yeah, just really, really powerless.
Really, truly, no agency in this terrible situation.
Also, like, my brain is not working. I mean, I'm not responsible for most of this setup stuff right now, like, I just can't be. Because it's not on my computer. But also, my brain feels like it's in like 17 different pieces, sort of like orbiting my head slowly at like arm's length.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, everything just got silent. Oh, that's okay. There we go.
Yeah, I mean, Joey had recent head trauma, which is their excuse. Mine is just that I'm an idiot.
It wasn't even head trauma.
I mean, I would argue it was at least a little bit of head trauma. Like a scant teaspoon of head trauma.
Not literal head trauma in terms of my head did not make contact with a physical object in a way that harmed.
No.
I did get rear-ended and my neck hurts.
Well, if your neck hurts that bad, your brain probably got at least a little rattled around in there.
Probably it's just like there's not a lot of blood flow between my brain and other things right now.
Gotta have more blood there.
That's definitely how bodies work.
Joey, you should have more blood there.
Yeah. Guess what I have?
Other than, the minor head trauma and whiplash.
Yeah.
What?
Something more positive.
Oh, great.
Oh, actually, we can play Name That Crunch.
I'm I'm ready.
I know you already know a little bit, but ooh, I have two different crunches actually.
Okay.
This is exciting. Okay, here's the first one.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay, can you run that by me one more time?
Mm-hmm. Hold on.
Okay, so that's a pretty solid crunch. Like, some crunch has a lot of. There's some, like, delayed response crunch in there, and that does not have that. It is, like, one very solid crunch. So, a cracker of some sort. It's not like
Correct.
a popcorn. It's not something that's really shattery. Do I have to guess what
Mm-hmm.
kind of cracker?
No,
Lid says
you
that
wouldn't
sounded
know
like a
anyway.
chip.
It says what?
That sounded like a chip.
Not a
Nat
chip.
also
It is a
correctly
cracker.
guessed cracker.
Bug said Parmesan crisp, not
That's
a
a
Parmesan
solid
crisp
guess.
either. Hi, Charlie.
Joey would eat a Parmesan crisp.
I would.
You would.
You can guess what was on the cracker.
A cheese of some sort.
Uh-huh.
A nice Gouda.
Not on that one.
Okay, wait, hold on.
I have two cheeses here.
Okay.
Guess them.
Great. Are these? Let's break it down into texture first. Is this like a hard cheese? Is this a crumbly cheese, or is this a cheese that must be smeared?
One of them is hard.
Okay.
With a little crumble to it, but like hard.
Is that parm?
The other one. What?
Are you eating like parm slices?
Not quite. But it is that cheese is called Robusto, and
Okay.
it is marketed as a cheese that is sort of like takes the best of Gouda and the best of Parmesan and combines them into one cheese.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So it's like when you slice it, it has kind of that flaky crumble to it a little bit, like the slices want to break apart.
Yeah. Is Robusto Italian for himbo?
Probably. But it has a little bit of that kind of butterscotchy sweetness that a nice aged Gouda does. The other cheese is not soft enough to smear, but is significantly softer.
Is it like a brie?
No.
A Stilton?
No, not quite. It's still sliceable, but like hard to slice with a knife because it
Oh, it's goat cheese.
wants Mm-mm.
It's not goat
That's
cheese? Man.
goat cheese is spreadable. This is not spreadable.
Okay. Give me a flavor hint.
Buttery.
Okay. Crumbly, leaning towards schmear, buttery.
Wait, no, not crumbly. Where
I thought
did
you
you
said it
get
was-
crumbly? It's not crumbly.
It's not crumbly. It's hard, but it's hard to cut with a knife.
No, that was the Robusto.
Oh, okay. Wait, okay, hold on.
This
Fucking
one-
square one with this
Oh,
cheese.
sorry. No. This one it's hard in that it is like a solid cheese. It's not gonna it doesn't change shape. It's not malleable the way a soft cheese is. But you know how a cheese that is like a hard cheese but not aged,
Okay.
like like a young cheese,
Mm-hmm.
will, if you try to cut it with a knife, it'll kind of I don't know the word. Like it doesn't, it compresses too much for you to make like nice clean cuts.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So if you think about like a really young Gouda,
Mm-hmm.
it's more that texture.
Is it a young Howda?
No.
Okay. I don't know. I think we might be pressing up against an area of cheese inexpertise for me. Is this a cheese I've had?
I think so.
Hmm.
I think it's a cheese I probably got during the summer at some point.
Is it a cheese I like?
Although I could be wrong. I think so, but you might not remember it.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Okay. It's I don't know the pronunciation of this very well. It's Butterkäse, which is butter cheese in German.
Oh, I don't think I've had that. I think you've talked to me about that
Oh,
before,
really?
but I don't think I've had that.
Okay. Cool.
That sounds like a
Well,
good cheese.
those are my two cheeses.
There's some great things happening in the chat.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Uh,
Guess that cheese.
yeah. Oh, yeah, but guessed Fontina, which it was not. Oh,
I
and
don't
Liz
like
said,
Fontina.
name that crunch, a game often associated with cheese guess.
I really like cheese guess.
Robusto is Italian for strong, so it basically is Italian for himbo.
Damn, I knew it.
Wow. Now it says I have to say this opening screen is a little more ominous of a berry cast background than the other games.
Yeah.
Liz says, yeah, Nat, like, let's sit in front of this burning house and talk about cheese. Emma, it's just a nice bonfire. Great place for a cheese chat.
Great. It is environmental storytelling, Nat. Young Howda is my fat name, Charlie says. Fuck. Bug says, I'm imagining cheeses I have eaten, but I recall no names.
Ah, yes. Liz says, I feel like a henchman talking about random stuff while the boss does crime.
What?
And Charlie says, y'all ever roasted cheese bits over a fire?
No!
So good.
I have to go. Cancel the fucking stream. I gotta go walk to the grocery store and buy some cheese.
And then make a fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, man, I'm being roasted for my inability to guess your fucking cheese.
There's a second crunch.
Oh, okay. Let's hear the second crunch.
Okay.
Oh, that's an apple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got that one. Fucking nailed it.
Nice.
I may have shamed my family in my line in guessing that cheese, but I can name that crunch.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie says, you don't have 10 different cheeses in your fridge, Caitlin? Disgraceful. I do have cheeses in my fridge right now, but none that I think you could roast over a fire without disaster. Like, I have a soft log of goat cheese, which would be bad for that purpose.
No, you know what you need to do, though, is, like, wrap that goat cheese in some, like, bread of some kind with maybe some, I don't know, something else in there, and wrap it in, like, foil, and then stick that in your fire.
God, I did have breakfast toast for dinner, which is toast with goat cheese and apricot preserves. And also, this is a little gremlin-y, but I made chicken stock today. And so for dinner, I had a slice of breakfast toast and just a little mug of homemade chicken broth by itself because it was delicious.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. I thought breakfast toast was originally cream cheese and jam.
Yes.
Or is it either? Is it either cream?
It originated... So, like, maybe Joey's breakfast toast as the originator is with cream cheese, but I'm much more likely to have goat cheese on hand than cream cheese, and I like that it's a little funkier.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that. It's good. I had a bagel with cream cheese and avocado for breakfast this morning.
Oh, interesting. I don't know that I would think to put avocado on that.
Oh yeah, and some Mrs. Dash sprinkled on there.
I do listen. Mrs. Dash
That's
is the
something
best
I
friend of
got from
bagels.
you.
Oh my god, we learned so much from each
Yeah,
other. Breakfast toast and
yeah,
Mrs. Dash.
yeah. I made my mom buy me some, and now I have Mrs. Dash to put on
I'm
shit.
so happy for it. Really, it was made for bagels and for avocados.
Mm-hmm.
Emma says, sometimes you just gotta drink some carcass juice. Thanks, Emma.
Mm-hmm. Whoa. Charlie says my favorite bakery makes a brownie, lemon, and chev, and it's
Oh,
so good.
fuck. That sounds really good. Lid says, what is juice but the stalk of a fruit?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Bug asked an important question.
Mm.
If someone said
Yeah.
animal juice, would you think milk, stock, or blood? I don't think blood. I don't think I would think blood.
No. I think I would think stock.
I think it depends on the animal. Like, if someone was like cow juice, I would immediately think milk. Or goat juice, I would also think milk.
Yeah. I guess that's
if someone said
probably
chicken
true.
juice, stock.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Wow. Well, do you wanna play
I
a
do.
Nancy game?
Can I also tell you that I had a weird drink yesterday?
Yeah, tell me about
Or
your
the
weird
day
drink.
before yesterday. I was at a Japanese bakery
Mm-hmm.
and I ordered nothing they had were things I could eat because it's all food, but they also have drinks, and I ordered like a milk tea,
Mm-hmm.
like
Good.
that often comes with boba, but I got what's called a pudding tea instead of boba. And you would hate this, I think, but it has like a custard in the bottom of it that you slurp up through the straw.
So you drink your drink, and then at the bottom of it is pudding that you drink with a straw.
No, kind of you slurp the pudding while drinking the drink.
How much does the drink and the pudding intermix?
A bit.
Yeah, I don't have like strong aversion to this, but I just feel doubt. I'm not sure what this is like.
Yeah. I think, like, I don't think you would like the pudding
Mm-hmm.
custard stuff. Um, Generally, I don't think having it in a drink would make you like it more,
Yeah.
probably. It's kind of like if you took flan and put it at the bottom of a milk tea.
Yeah, I think I'm leaning towards no. It could surprise me, but okay. Let's do you wanna do it?
Yes. Charlie says, what kind of jelly was it, Joey? Well, it wasn't really jelly. It was just like
Oh God, did I
sugar
start recording
flavored
this?
custard, you know?
Oh, good, I did. Okay, great.
Nice jelly. Interesting. I have had like tea with like coconut jellies and things.
Yeah.
But this was different from like the various sort of offerings I had previously seen at places.
I love to play The
Wow.
Sims.
Look at that little window nook.
The kitchen table has a great view out into the neighborhood.
This voice actress, I have just in this moment, really reminds me of the voice actress who plays Ingrid from Fire Emblem.
Cool.
Are you ready to leave yet? We don't have all day.
This is our bitter axe for folks who missed the first one.
Yeah. It seems loud to me.
The game feels loud?
Yeah. If it's fine to the people watching, I'll deal.
We can turn it down a little bit, I think, just not while I'm in this dialogue menu.
Yeah. That's fine.
What were you actually
Everyone
doing
says
before you
yes,
picked
she
me up
sounds
from
like
the
Ingrid.
airport?
What do you mean?
You gave May a non-answer when she asked why it took you so long to stop by here.
A non-answer? Yeah, because I went to the police station.
And?
And they're still going through the evidence. And when they found out I was May's cousin, they started laughing.
So they think she did it.
Everyone does. So, I went to check out the Hathorn house myself. But I never went inside.
The ghost?
What? No. There was some weirdo there who told me the ghost was going to steal my soul. It was totally creepy. And then I found out that everyone in this town believes in ghosts, so I didn't enter.
Tim says, I need to find the tweet about the woman who
Well,
wanted to host
whatever
a fictional...
or whoever it is, there's an explanation behind it.
Oh, God.
Did the police give you anything? Anything at all?
They told me there's a Judge Danforth in town, and he's going over the particulars of the Hathorn House estate. I found his office, but he kinda never let me enter his office. Believe me, I tried.
I know him. Not well, but enough to get through his door and have a conversation.
All right, are we going into town or what?
Sure.
Who could gain something by burning down a house? Insurance claim, maybe?
That was said with the tone of someone who has
Possibly.
so much to gain by burning
Means,
down a house.
motive, and opportunity. We need to start interviewing. See if anyone checks off those 3 boxes.
And in your experience?
It's usually something much more personal.
Sometimes it's a really sad dad.
Such a
This
sad
tour
dad.
sounds interesting.
Don't tell Tegan that's your plan.
It'll give us a good overview of the town.
You mean I want to meet the real
it's
witch
the
of
same voice
Salem?
actress.
Yeah, I was waiting to
Yeah,
tell
I
you.
do. Oh, she might know something. I wonder why Tegan doesn't like her.
You don't have to investigate everything, Drew. Olivia steals Tegan's visitors, sounds like. You really want to do the dumb tour?
You don't have to come with me.
Side by side.
Oh, God.
Gotta be honest,
My
it
God.
does sound more fun than the museum.
I don't like how dialogue works in this game so far.
No, I can't tell how much of it is just like kind of weirdly paced and how much of it is my computer really struggling to keep up, and that's why it's so awkward. Okay, how does this game volume sound to everyone? We won't really know until
Other
we get...
people said it was a tiny bit loud before, so hopefully that's better.
Okay.
Um,
we still have a little more room
So,
to crank it down to.
I'm gonna finish that message of Tim's you started
Oh, yes,
reading.
please.
I found the tweet about the woman who wanted to host a fictional YouTube show where she identifies all the lesbians in media. And the punchline is, I stop it on the first woman who appears on screen and say, this woman is a lesbian. And I feel like that's big baby crew energy.
I'm
And then
honored, and it's very accurate.
and Charlie says, yeah, we stop it on the first woman and say, that's Nancy's girlfriend.
Can we talk about this poster?
It's so bad.
Style! This is such a strange experience. Oh, look at this little spray bottle here on the window. Look at that.
Aw.
Talk to Tegan, talk to Judge Stanford. Well, don't mind me if I fucking poke around in here. I want to touch all this stuff. Nope, that's, not that.
Huh. Huh.
Do you get it? They're gonna be the real witches because there's a single lit candle in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Let me touch this stuff, please.
Oh, I do like that windowsill full of things.
Right?
Looks like an orchid growing there.
What's in the boxes?
Some Gerber daisies maybe in a vase.
Joey, why would they let me look at all of this and not touch it?
Environmental storytelling, baby.
Ugh.
I know.
Let's go talk to May. Look. Okay, can we talk about this fit real fast?
Yeah.
These leggings, which someone rendered so lovingly, these what appear to be kind of like blue suede combat boots and a turtleneck. A tiny Mona Lisa back here.
Is it a turtleneck or is it one of those like
Weird cowl neck
like
sweatshirts.
hoodies? Yeah, it's like a hoodie where you don't have a real hood. It just has kind of a thing.
Yeah, I could totally see her wearing like one of those awful fashion sweatshirts.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Maybe those are Doc Martens. That's what her shoes look most like, I think.
Do you mind if I look around the house?
Oh, you're so weird. I'm done talking,
Fair.
okay?
Nancy deserves to be dunked on, but that is the least of her crimes.
Oh my god. Emma says, oh no, I own those boots.
Oh.
And then Bug said, are those Docs?
I think
And
they're
Emma
supposed
says,
to be
yeah,
dogs,
I own
but
them
they...
and they're Docs.
I guess it does have the yellow stitching. It kind of... Oh my god. This looks so much... Joe, you have seen this picture. This looks so much like a picture of Aaron and I from our childhood.
It's true. Also, look at that spooky art above those pictures.
Not from here, I won't.
What is that weird third photograph?
Yeah, that like stock
With the
photography.
green door.
Oh boy. That's a lot.
Wait, what is?
That creepy charcoal drawing photograph. Don't mind if I do. Give it to me.
Rust be gone. Now that's handy. Never know when a bit of
Oil!
stubborn iron oxide will get in the way
It
of
really is a
investigating.
Nancy game, huh?
Mm-hmm.
God. The Ingrid Nancy hybrid that is being created in my mind is weird and terrible. I can't look at anything. Oh,
Hiking the Patagonian Highlands, Outback Safari, Survival Guide for the Rainforest of Myanmar. The Perrys have a real taste for adventure. Hiking the Patagonian Highlands, Outback Safari, Survival Guide for the Rainforest of Myanmar. The Perrys have a real taste for adventure.
Emily says, please put Nancy in Fire Emblem. I want Nancy Drew in Fire Emblem, but more than that, I want Nancy Drew in Smash.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think this is going to be the same dialogue option?
Hiking
Maybe.
the Patagonian
Yep.
Highlands, Outback Safari,
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Survival Guide for the Rainforest of Myanmar. The Perrys have a...
Anything in the trash can?
The Perrys recycle their paper waste. Good on them. Wait,
Nancy.
what's this? Someone must have been upset. They tore this note up.
Lid says Nancy super enthusiastically in front of the girl who just called her weird. Rust be gone?
Yeah. Yo, we got a game.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, let's find us some corners. That there's a corner. That's gonna go. Great. No? This, please.
I would be helping, but it keeps freezing, so I trust
Oh.
you to do a great job.
Thank you. Your trust is probably not well founded, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Oh, come on. It's very interesting about what it thinks I'm selecting.
Yeah. It's weird because there are lines, but they're going vertically from what I can see currently.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yep. Okay, Nance, I don't think we need to make the rest of this.
Yeah, you definitely do. Oh, that little bit of red left, I think, goes at the top of the K.
What
Yeah.
little bit of
Oh,
red left?
nothing. I was having a delay, so
Oh, do you
you
want me
had
to,
already done it.
Do you want me to hop
It's-
into the Discord really fast?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
whole music is so suspenseful. Like, you're working to beat the clock to,
Yeah.
I don't know.
It really does feel silly to be like solving for the rest of this when it's.
Mm-hmm.
It's so picky about what it thinks I am picking up and not.
Yes, it is a note. But why would you tear it up like this?
Oh, Nancy! Oh my god. Ugh.
Nancy!
Fuck. Yes, it is a note. Well, we did it.
So, are we interpreting this as, like, someone left, like, May or whoever a note sort of threatening them, being like, I know,
Yeah.
and then that person ripped it up?
Or May ripped it up.
Yeah, no, that, I mean, if it was
Deirdre's
May or her
convertible.
sister,
Looks
I just meant
strikingly
either one of them,
familiar.
but
Yeah. Is the game volume better for people? Wow.
I probably shouldn't be in May's
MSS
room without
sounds
an
good to me.
invitation.
Great. Yes, it is a note. What is... Can we talk about these light switches and their placement?
uh-huh.
Okay. Oh,
What about them?
I like this art.
The neighborhood looks peaceful from up here.
I'm still staring at the light switches.
Yeah.
It'll catch up in a second, but
Oh, I see. Not as in you're haunted by them, but that's still what you're seeing.
no, like literally that was okay. I'm in the bed.
Huh.
I wonder what this could be a picture of.
What does this mean?
Joey, are you seeing the picture
Yes.
is labeled
Wait.
Coven?
It's labeled.
Coven.
Oh, I wasn't seeing that picture. Wow. Wow. Okay.
Yep.
Wait, who's Tegan?
Tegan is the
Huh?
older sister who went back to the museum.
Okay,
So the
not the one who's been accused of setting the fire.
no, that's May.
Okay, 'cause
May-
that's in Tegan's photo.
Yeah, I'm guessing this is Tegan's room.
Wasn't this the door with all the stuff on it, or did you
No,
went away from that door and
we're
went
not
into
allowed
a
to go
different
in
door?
there yet. This is the door down the
Oh,
hall.
okay.
Sorry, you
It
missed that.
glitched, and so I didn't. Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't catch that. But why does Tegan have a photo that says Coven?
I don't know. Tegan also has a
Huh?
witch, or has a candle, the sure sign of being a witch.
Oh, there's a candle in here too.
I love
Tegan.
the hell out of this little reading nook, though.
Mm-hmm. So May is the troubled one, so everyone thinks it's her, but secretly Tegan is the real witch,
Oh yeah. Ooh,
burning
look.
things down.
A single light switch. Oh god. No, I don't think I can go down that hallway. Sorry everyone, this is bad to look at. Yeah, I don't think I can go down here at all.
Everyone was talking about the light switches. Nat said switch watch, and Charlie said switch. Rhymes with witch!
Ah! Incontrovertible evidence.
Bug says, oh my god, Charlie, you uncovered it. Game over.
Yeah, look, but interestingly, Tegan's is the only room that doesn't have. Tegan's is the only room with one switch.
That's because if you have a witch, you only you need two things
Yeah, that
for
makes
each
sense.
room. And when there's not a witch, they both have to be switches. But if you have a witch,
Nance,
then you
how've
only
you
need
been?
one switch.
Thanks for
'cause
finally picking up.
It makes sense.
Sorry, I've been on a flight.
Busy on another case, huh? You know, you should really
I've
enjoy
been
yourself
stuck in
more,
cutscenes,
Nance.
Ned.
I just
Yeah.
work to be working all the time.
Great.
This isn't work
Good
for
advice,
me.
Ned.
It's fun. Besides,
Oh, Nance.
crime doesn't take a vacation.
Oh my
Speaking
god.
of which, how's yours?
Ned, come on.
Yeah, 1 second.
Sounds like you're having fun.
Ugh, I hate this.
You know, standard fare. Nothing too crazy. I miss you, Nance.
I miss you,
Hey, give it back.
too.
Nancy, I'll call you later.
Call you later, Nancy.
Oh, I
that
hate
was-
it.
Yikes.
Oh, look, they have a cauldron. That's real witch shit.
Uh-huh. I want that car across the street. Wait, is that What's-Her-Face's car?
It sure is. Can we just take it without her?
See, she's so wife city. She drives a cute car.
Yeah, a cool old car. Lid says,
Hey,
Nancy
who
and
wants
Ned
to
break
come
up.
over and split this bottle of wine with me?
What was that?
Who wants to come over and split this bottle of wine with me?
Oh, that sounds great. Oh shit, I think we just took her car. Oh god, no, she's here.
Oh, we sure did. Whoops.
The museum is over there, across the square. That's where we can get the Real Witches tour tickets.
Oh,
The judge's
we
office is in that building.
took her with us.
If we want to go
Yeah.
see him first, dive into the case,
Do you want to get
I think we should
tickets?
head right for the judge. What do you think?
Tickets or judge?
I don't have a strong preference.
Let's go
Sounds
talk.
good.
Let's
go meet
do
the
what
judge.
Deirdre wants to do.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Liz says Nancy and Ned break up. Nancy gets a girlfriend.
Fuck yeah.
Great. Perfect. Bug says, what kind of wine are we talking? It's a Chilean red blend.
That sounds great.
This elegant wine's flavors of strawberries and plum are interwoven with aromas of cherry and hints of fig that evolve into a smooth finish.
Oh, we've been cutscened.
Oh boy.
Visitors! By now you know the story of the witches of Salem. Those poor souls were caught in a time of fear and greed, and they paid the price. They may have died, but witchcraft lives on in Salem.
What do you think of the outfit?
Um, it
Oh,
I
this
can't
should be
see it
interesting.
super well. Like it's
The
pretty
world would have
pixelated.
you believe witches were not real.
Um,
I'm not talking about old, ugly women who curse their neighbors and fly on broomsticks.
it's a little like
Ren Fairy.
D&D bard. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
The truth is, witches are real. They have always been real. They are alive and well. They are powerful, carrying the secrets of the world beyond the one we see. Ritual, mystery, magic. Most exist now only in secret, and they may be standing among you even now. It is said that in Salem, a coven of witches settled in recent years, set on revenge for the deaths of the Salem witches. Their ritual, one midnight on Halloween, unleashed the angry spirits of the past.
That's so cool.
Oh,
How did you do that?
Oh my
Thank
god.
you. Now, if any of you are interested in the real history of the Witches of Salem, I provide self-guided tours through some of my favorite locations in town. And perhaps you too will see one of the restless dead.
Even
Wow,
Austria
there's
used
so
the
much
same kind of
to
stage magic she's
unpack.
using.
Yeah, sure did.
Thief? There was a thief?
yeah.
What were
You haven't
doing
asked me
there?
anything about myself, Deirdre.
Visiting a spooky old castle. You'd have liked it.
Do you regularly fly to Europe for investigations?
You could have come with me if we'd stayed
Sometimes.
together, Deirdre.
And if you want to learn about being a witch, come forward.
Can Nancy become a witch?
This is the game where we discover the secrets of Nancy. Can we talk about that one guy in PC who, like, before she threw the smoke bomb in the silence went, "That's cool!"
That's so cool.
God. Who's this? This must be Tegan.
What does it say?
Hey Nancy, Deirdre gave me your number. Sorry about before, I was stressed. Don't worry about it, and thanks for getting in contact. Where can I find the museum? Yeah, this is Tegan. Oh, you're so welcome to come by. We're on the opposite side of the town square from the courthouse. Just turn right and go past the old cemetery. You can't miss it. Thanks, I'll stop by. Great.
Notice the candle on the stage.
Witch. Do we want to talk to her while we're here, or do we want to go talk to Tegan or the judge first?
I think Tegan.
Oh god. Deirdre. You gotta stand right behind me.
She likes to be close to you.
Yeah.
A specter may be hanging over Salem, but that doesn't keep the town from getting into the Halloween spirit.
Wait, that's the courthouse. That's the museum. It's pretty rude to be set up in front of the museum for the history tours. Look at the little cauldron neon sign, which is actually very cute.
Hmm.
Emma says, wow, Olivia and Tegan are not only exes, they're also ex-coven members, and they still use the same kind of candles for their witchcraft.
Wow.
Oh. Hello.
The figure of a Puritan woman accused of being a witch. These were ordinary people, just like anyone else.
I don't know, she looks pretty tall, Nancy.
The figure of a Puritan woman accused of being a witch.
Hi, Ash.
These were ordinary people, just like anyone else. The figure of a Puritan
God,
woman accused of
please.
being a witch.
Nancy, I'm
These
begging
were
of
ordinary
you.
people, just like anyone else.
Okay, great. I think we're free now.
Hey, sorry about the mess. We're in the middle of installing a big showcase. So what have you seen in town so far?
We decided to do the Real Witches tour.
Oh, you talked to Olivia.
What's with her getup? Witch? Street magician, maybe?
Everyone has to make a living. Is she telling the story about a coven living here in the recent past?
Yeah. Why?
Just bad taste.
Oh, no
Olivia
reason.
is quite the local
Yeah.
character. I hope you don't mind if we do the tour. I want to see more of the town, and finding out a place's old
bless
superstitions
you.
is kind of a habit I've gotten into.
That was a big kitten sneeze.
Oh, wow.
I'm excited to look around the museum.
Of course.
Kind of expensive for a little regional museum.
I mean, it's Salem.
That's true.
It's like a big deal, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how big of a deal it is.
Look at this
I
computer.
just... Wow.
Oh my god. What pumpkin do we want?
What is happening?
We're selecting a pumpkin
You
shape?
can customize the pumpkin that's on... Nancy is just manipulating matter with her mind now? Make that pumpkin beefy shouldered. Oh! Huh.
He's perfect.
Yeah.
Done. This looks great. Now to find a nice place to put it.
Oh, I couldn't be happier with my art.
Will you screenshot that?
Done.
Great.
We didn't talk to Olivia. How did we get a ticket? Oh god, these little inventory sounds are really good.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Emma says, "Hey, I know your cousin is accused of arson, but do you mind if we take a moment to carve the museum's pumpkin?" Nat says, "What just happened? No one even invited us to carve that pumpkin. We just did it."
Just did it. I mean, it's called
Bug
found
says,
pumpkin in the inventory.
"Yes, nobody told us we could do that." Yeah, finding a pumpkin on a counter at a museum is not, that's not a thing you just find. That's a
That's why the
thing
price of
you, like,
admission is so high, because
observe.
you get a pumpkin. I also can't not look at the pumpkin.
You can't leave. You're stuck.
Yeah,
Can you
kind of.
click up elsewhere? Or if
Oh,
you
there it
click
is.
the pumpkin...
There it is.
Okay.
Whew. Oh, God, it's startling every time.
She's just there.
The carefully researched genealogy of several accused witches. Their names weren't fully cleared until 2001.
Oh.
The carefully researched genealogy of several...
Ash says, "This brand of frivolous distraction is my favorite part of Nancy games." It is really good. It's like building the sandcastle in Deception Island.
This one now has 4 light switches. What does that mean?
Whoa. Maybe the Coven is here.
Solid postcards. Oh, I want in that gift shop.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
I want to look at those postcards. I want to...
Oh, wow. That's actually very pretty, very beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
The Salem of Yesterday by Professor Beatrice Hotchkiss. Oh!
Hey, we know her!
Hotchkiss. Roger Conant founded Salem in 1626 as a colonial town, which was first called Naumkeag, for the settlement's location at the mouth of the Naumkeag River. The settlers wanted to call it Salem, inspired by the Hebrew word for peace. During the peaceful beginnings as a settlement of immigrants, Salem is best remembered for the witch trials of the 17th century, the deadliest witch hunt in American history. England had their own witch trials also in the 17th century and had passed a Witchcraft Act, making it the law to put anyone who practiced witchcraft to be put to death. The settlers knew about the dangers of witchcraft through their own histories, but history still repeated itself. From 1692 until 1693, over 200 were accused. The Court of Oyer and Terminer was established by Governor William Phipps to interrogate those accused of the work of the devil, witchcraft. Phipps and his active deputy governor, Thomas Danforth, both men of position and wealth, appointed judges to preside over the trials. One of the harshest judges of the accused was the rich and powerful magistrate, Judge John Hawthorne. Hawthorne's examinations and interrogations relied on spectral evidence, and it has been noted in history that he often judged with an assumption of guilt. Many believe the accusers often gained in wealth and land rights from their acquisitions, and sentencing that was based solely on spectral evidence. After the dark period of the trials, laws were changed and Salem's shipping and merchant economy grew. The settlement became a place of assembly for officials during the War of Independence. Many luminaries hailed from Salem, including noted author Nathaniel Hawthorne, born in 1804.
Huh. Author of the Scarlet Letter.
Yeah.
Sad that even children are named in the list of those accused witches, like Abigail Johnson, just 11.
Oh, she was the one from that last episode. The letter from the judge was to her, like, apologizing to her.
Ugh. Do you want to read this one? Can you?
Is it the after the dark period of the trials? Oh, no. Yeah, I see. It had just not caught up. Bloodline of the Accused. That's what I'm reading.
Yeah.
The Salem witch trials were a tragic time where those accused of witchcraft were not only adults. Wait. Didn't you just read this?
No.
Okay.
Nancy said a line about it.
Oh, okay. And accusations implicated even the youngest in Salem, the children. Many children were accused, tried, and put into prison. In 1692, Abigail Johnson, at the age of 11, was one such child accused of witchcraft. Her mother, Elizabeth Johnson Sr., was also accused of witchcraft in the trials. Abigail had lost her father just 2 years before the Salem trials, and she was being raised by her mother and grandfather. The trials were known for the accusing of many widows and I'm waiting for it to...
Did it catch up?
Nope.
Okay.
There it goes. And people who had been in trouble for any number of reasons, especially those who may have had relatives who were outspoken against the trials or came from a position of... Such was the case for young Abigail. History notes that her grandfather was an early critic of the witch trials and was known to be outspoken about the injustices of the trials proceedings. Abigail and numerous members of Abigail's family were all accused of witchcraft. The examinations were known to take into account members of the family for many of those accused. For Abigail, this included her mother, her sister, and one of the more famous persons accused in the trials, her Aunt Abigail Faulkner. Aunt Abigail Faulkner was arrested around the same time as young Abigail and accused of afflicting others, resulting in her confession. For Abigail Johnson, this time in her life was a long series of examinations, accusations, trials, and depositions. Her aunt was arrested on August 11 of 1692. Her...
Oh my god.
What word is that? Testimony?
Yes.
Her testimonies resulted in an arrest warrant being issued for young Abigail Johnson on August... I can't see the rest of that sentence yet. On August 29, even though she was only 11. Abigail's widowed mother was also arrested. The Johnsons were arrested and examined on September 16. Shortly after, Abigail's brother was arrested. Other family members, including her cousins, were examined and are recorded as being among the young children who were the accused witches of Salem. Sounds like it's written very circuitously.
Yeah.
The trials appeared to have embroiled suspicion and accusations where neither family nor child were spared from implication, questioning, and arrest. For Abigail Johnson, while both she and her family were arrested, none were among those who were executed. Still, the accused who were imprisoned suffered from poor conditions and the loss of friends and family. After the trials, many of the accused were known to have petitioned the courts for payment for their losses, and asked for the courts to clear their family names. The family of Abigail Johnson, who were accused of witchcraft, included her brother, Stephen Johnson, and her older sister, Elizabeth Johnson. The fear of dark evil spirits possessing the people of Salem, both the old and the young, caused a hysteria resulting in 20 people executed and over 200 accused of witchcraft. Sadly, the hysteria started with accusations that actually originated from young children, when Elizabeth Parris, age 9, Abigail Williams, age 11, claimed to be possessed by the devil and blamed local witches for their actions. Ironically, these first accusers were children. Their accusations became the spark that led to young children, even younger than Abigail Johnson, to be added to the growing list of accused. When the children who were accused of witchcraft were arrested, like Abigail Johnson, they endured pain while kept in what locals called the witch jails. The children accused and arrested had cold and dark walls in the prison with rats and little food. Dorothy Dorcas Good was the youngest child in the trials. She was accused when she was only 4. She was the youngest among the accused and had spent 8 months in a prison dungeon. The trials ended for little Dorothy, but her mother, Sarah Good, was later executed. The little children accused of witchcraft in the Salem witch trials suffered and are always to be remembered as we honor the accused. It just reads like a bad school report.
It really does.
That is like you've said the same thing like 7 different ways.
Yeah, they're filling for space. I also really like here making a point of like introducing the name that she went by and then not using it.
Yeah.
Wow.
A prison dungeon.
A jail for witches, which the locals called witch jail. A jail for witches, the witches' jail.
I think they want to make it clear that because these are pretty pro-cop games, unlike regular prisons,
which is totally fine and good.
So they call it a prison dungeon.
All
prisons are bad.
All prisons are bad. It just startles me every time.
Well, we have the tickets. Let's go see the Lame Witch of Salem.
Oh my god, we're standing right in front of your cousin.
Witch.
Okay, do we want to call it here for tonight?
I think so.
Okay. Before we get into the museum proper.
Yeah.
Nope. Great. Well, I think that's it for us tonight. Joey, did you want to do a call?
Yeah, for a little bit.
Okay. Join us in the Discord afterwards. You can find us on Twitter at Rude Detectives. You can find me on Twitter at Chilo and Behold. Joining me this time and every time,
Joey, you can find me on Twitter at Joey the Prince.
wow. Thanks for sticking with us, and hopefully next week we'll be back on Mixer or something like it.
Don't hold your breath.
Yeah.